There's a growing market locally to reverse habitat loss for one of our most important insects. Bee populations have faced hardship since the early 1990s, first by disease, then by pesticides. But now there's a focus on creating bee-friendly habitats to help those numbers grow.
While these bees have a good home and a nearby field where they can collect pollen from native plant life to feed the queen, it's been a challenge for both the species and a local apiary. At its peak, Dutchman's gold had about 2,000 colonies. Then a 1-2 punch of varroa mite and a seed-coating insecticide took that down by around 75%, according to the retired owner. There's also been a change in agricultural crops, which has had its own impact.
Agriculture has shifted more from more towards monoculture, and so a lot of corn, soybean, and wheat being grown. And once where there used to be pasture and that sort of a thing, pasture is really, there's a lot of flowers that'll grow in pasture that pollinators can get their resources from.
On this day, the public were invited to a hive walk to show them all the aspects of honey production. The tour included an opportunity to work on a pollinator garden with the Sierra Club. Going into the ground are 4 kinds of native species. It's part of a larger goal to plant 10 million native species across Canada.
Plants co-evolve with the local species, so local native species need those local plants that when they're eating stuff that's not from where they're from, it's junk food.
A couple of other important aspects of bee-friendly flowers, Adams says, are flat petals, which provide more space to land and collect pollen, as well as plants that are yellow, white, or purpley blue, which are the colors bees prefer. Adams would really like to see the creation of biodiversity corridors in backyards.
A foot or a half a meter or whatever, you just create a little short corridor. It doesn't have to be huge and enabling. It's about bringing back native species as opposed to having all non-native.
When you're planting your yard, your lawn, you can throw in a few say white Dutch clover seeds or something like that in there as well. And that white Dutch, it grows very low, but it blooms very nicely, and it allows for bees to be able to get a little bit of nectar.
The creation of more pollinator gardens, both organizations are hoping, will have a positive impact on bee population. The number of colonies at the apiary is bouncing back after its battle with varroa mite and pesticides. Still, this next step is an important one.
Everyone should do what they can wherever they can to enable this into the future. So this is not only the future for your grandchildren, it's the future of the species.
We always got to think about the next generation, right? We want to leave things a little bit better than we found them.
Jason Trout for Halton News in Carlisle.